The world is changing. The planet's heating up. Um, what the fuck? Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. Welcome to the end of another week. You made it. I made it. We made it. And prelude, or prelude? Warning? Warning. That sounds better. I did skip my Wednesday stream because I feel like I should do that. I should do like a bi-weekly thing since I don't want to burn out from doing this. And I've been doing streams twice a week for a while. But part of it was because the weather was supposed to be bad, thunderstorms and stuff. It didn't happen. However, at this moment, there's rain and a little bit of thunder. I haven't seen any lightning yet, but if the stream just blips out of existence, now you know why. And feel free to tell others that because just in case. I don't want people to think I just disappeared by choice because I didn't. First, I will. How am I going to do this? I have to actually organize things in my head, and it's not working very well. Tony Tutos, hello. I don't know who you're talking to, but it's nice to see you. There's no sexy beast on this. Maybe it's those two. Yes. First, I'm going to pour a drink. I need to start doing that at the beginning so I don't start talking and 10 minutes have gone by and I haven't poured anything. Most importantly, however, I'm trying something fancy. This is Old Weller Antique, or OWA, as it's called on the vial. This is thanks to Amy Bohm. Amy Bohm, thank you. Not a good way to drink it. But I am dedicating this pour to the memory of two people whose birthdays just happen to line up right next to each other and who are both gone. So we're starting off the night with some positive news. This is not positive news. This is just reality. Whiskey Samurai, hello. I have a sample from you here. I'm going to have in a minute. Well, I have later in the stream, I should say. Blah. I don't think I've had Old Weller Antique, so I'm looking forward to it. I've had Weller. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. It is thundery. I hope it doesn't linger too long because I don't want everything to like self-destruct. Funny, this is the first time I've actually been concerned about the weather during a stream. Stop. Sheesh. What was I going to say? Scott Moody, hello. I got to do some hellos. Hello, Whiskey Samurai. I feel like you need your theme song. It's Whiskey Samurai. Talk to the shelf turds about that. Scott Moody, hello. Welcome to the show. I don't know what that was. So, if you'll all raise a glass with me to two individuals who helped me cope and inspired me, made me laugh, made me cry, probably. But I was thinking specifically of Robin Williams and Chris Cornell. Their birthdays were right next to each other. It was like Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday was Chris Cornell, Wednesday was Robin Williams. And let's just say it brings me down a little bit when I notice those things. That was another reason why Wednesday I was not really keen on doing anything. There was a depressive episode of sorts, still lingering. I don't like it, but I'm dealing with it. I was able to get a haircut today. Everything is fine. I do like thunderstorms. I just don't like thunderstorms during the stream. I'm not a fan. So to their memory, cheers. First I have to smell this before I drink it. So to you all as well. Thanks for being here. Makes my day. Makes my weekend, technically. And hopefully I'll be busy this weekend, so keep an eye on the Instagram. If you're a patron, I will try to put stuff on Patreon on the lenses. But I have found, like many other Whiskey Tube people or people who use Patreon, it can be a little weird. Like you try to do a lens like you would with Instagram, and then the lens just doesn't go through. It just says, no, it doesn't work. It sucks. But I haven't had that happen very often. There is a... This is nice. This is sweet. And this is Old Weller Antique, if anyone is just coming in here. Yes, cheers to them and their memory. I know they influenced me a lot when I was younger. I'm sure they influenced a lot of you. Their passings are both pretty rough for me. I won't lie. Well, yes, and give us the YouTube overlords demand your thumbs. It's not me, it's them. I'm just telling you for your own well-being. Otherwise, they will come after you in your dreams. In theory. I think this is a caramel one. I like it. Just listening to the rain. All right, to their memory, I'm just going to take a sip. Waiting too long. First whiskey of the day. Nice. I think it kind of blew up my palate earlier. Oh, there's a high. Ooh, right there. Blew up my palate a bit. Oh, the rain's getting heavier earlier because I'm having sleeping problems. Yay, I'm going to complain. That's not complaining. So the update of my mental well-being. Yeah, that's what it is. Not complaining. What was I saying? My patrons know I did not sleep quite like I wanted to last night. I went to sleep just before midnight and then woke up at 3 a.m. I tried to take a nap during the day, and I don't think it really worked. I think I slept for maybe an hour because I don't know. I couldn't get myself to sleep. I hate when I get like this. So I'm running on very little sleep. So I apologize if my reflexes are not as good as usual. No, I'm fine. Sort of. It's that feeling in your eyes, like when it feels like there's something heavy behind them or on them. It's really annoying. And the only reason I think part of the reason I couldn't really take a nap was because I had to do the haircut thing, and that was a whole variety of emotions and anxiety. Even though I've been to that place numerous times, and I know the lady who does the haircut because I went to her a lot before, last year. So I'll be going back there again in 2 months. Hopefully this haircut will stick. I don't know. I'm not a hair person. Whatever. It goes with the mustache, apparently. So there you go. And if you were here for the very beginning of the song, I still have Bo Burnham's song stuck in my head inside on Netflix. I wish I was sponsored to say that. I'm not. I just really enjoyed it. And the music is so goddamn catchy. I think any of you music aficionados, musical enjoyers, I can't think of words anymore. If you enjoy comedy and sort of my dry humor stuff, he has dry humor of sorts. Just watch, if you want to watch Inside, go ahead. It's on Netflix. Enjoy. I really liked it. I've watched it so many times. And I listen to the soundtrack constantly. I think I have a problem. But I could relate too much. He talked about a lot of mental health problems of his own. So if you're into that, we're all trying to bring mental health to the forefront in our own little way. And he did it brilliantly, I think. Oh! Everyone finger cross for Whiskey Samurai and his house that he wants. I assume you want it. It's not like that one, maybe. Please. Please. That is one of those things I'm never going to accomplish in life. Thank you for bringing it up. I'm kidding. That is a little voice in the back of my head. It's like things I will never have. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sky Moody. It's one of my favorites. Stitch is like my spirit animal with just his mood springs and his just constant chaos of his. He actually acts out his chaos, but mine is more in my head, thankfully. I don't go eating random furniture and ripping things apart, thankfully. At least not anymore. And that's why I don't drink in excess, folks. Not really. Although I've been overdoing it. There's something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I've been drinking a little more than I should on occasion, and I'm not a fan of it. Nothing like I used to. No hangovers. Just to the point where I notice it's like, oh, I have had too much to drink. Or I've had more than I usually do, and I can tell. To that point where it's like, I shouldn't drive at this moment. I should not. It's no fun. But part of that was an accident, by the by. If you watch my Instagram stuff, I don't like promoting my Instagram, but that's where a lot of my dumb like day-to-day stuff goes. Even on Patreon, I don't blow that up as much because it's a whole different thing. I don't feel like Patreon's meant for that kind of content, social media stuff. It's more something I gear towards the channel and kind of my own personal problems. But the Instagram is more like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm eating, this is what I'm drinking. Wish you were here, that kind of thing. But I went to a whiskey lounge, a cigar and whiskey lounge. I should point that out first. And it was an interesting experience. The guy who owned, I think he's the owner. I really don't know. The guy who owned the place was very personable. I shook his hand, which I realized was probably the first time I've ever shaken someone's hand in a very long time. I don't like shaking hands, but I accidentally did it because reflex. Someone puts their hand out and says, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. Kind of reflexed. I have a better way that I try to do that, which I was doing well before 2020, which is to do the whole Klingon / old, you do this, shake hands like that. Not exactly like that because this is my arms, but you know what I mean. Then you don't touch their hand. You grab their forearm, which is probably just as disgusting, but I don't know. Hopefully not. But anyway, I talked to him a little bit. I could see him deflate a little because he asked me about cigars first, because that was a cigar place. There were cigars all over. People were smoking cigars. There's a lot of good ventilation, and I'm not a cigar person if you haven't figured that out. I don't like smoke, even with medical cannabis that I was using. I don't like using it in that way because it sticks, just stays on you. And I'm not a fan. And also my lungs, and liking to sing, I don't want to mess that up. So I avoid smoking almost entirely. I know cigars you don't inhale, but still, something about it, man. I don't want it getting stuck in my mustache, Maybe special occasions, but even then, it'd be like, I feel like it'd go to waste. I can't do a whole freaking cigar. It's far too much. Can't even deal with the medical cannabis, like I said, which I haven't used in quite a while, but I probably should because, as I mentioned, I'm getting weird and doing things, and I don't know why, and I need to chill out. Right? You gotta. I feel like there's a part in that show where although he does hide his other arms, now I think about it. I do have a Stitch doll. I didn't buy it myself. It was a gift, I think, but I could put him back there. But then again, my dragon is guarding my whiskey. Also another gift that I was given and don't know what to do with it. So there it is. Oh my God. Yes, tell me what you're having. Tell me all of what you're having, whether it be whiskey or water or juice or soup or pancakes, anything. Let me know what's going on in your life at the moment. We've all made it through the week. That is the feeling I'm trying to get myself into at the moment. And usually that's how Friday streams are. It's like, we made it through another week. Yay. Also, a special note, a friend of mine's in town. He's from Missouri. Well, he's from here officially. I grew up with him. I'm talking, his house was here. My house was here. The backyards were here. So one of those grew up with friends. So I'm looking forward to maybe seeing him this weekend. Anyway, he's with his wife and his child, his 1-year-ish old child. So I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I would like to see him. I would like to give him some whiskey. I'd like to hang out for a bit, but I don't know what the hell's going on. It's pretty good. I like the spiciness of it. A little bit. It's not too much. I know this is not a low proof. I was hoping to start with a 45%, but I looked at all these samples in front of me and went, oh, that's right. I like high proof stuff. Everything I have here is basically over 50%. There might be one. Yeah, there's an Elmer T. Lee here. That's 90. But I also don't know enough about Elmer T. Lee. And I have this feeling that it's one of those expensive pours because it's in the tiny one, but I'm not sure. I almost started with that one. It probably should have considered the proof. But we're living it up a little. I know there's some stuff going on. I think Trev's going live. Again, I can't keep up with every single person's channel. I don't even try. But I know he's back from vacation. Hopefully he's actually doing a stream later today. I assume he is. I know he is. Like my brain is telling me, yes, he is. And I'm just like, I don't know. There's always that little bit of doubt. It's swell. I'm going to type in Trev Wilson, Bourbon Wrench. I hear if you say his name 3 times, he appears, but I'm not sure about that. Oh my god, these songs are stuck in my head so bad. Jeebs. I guess I do need to make some clickbaity bullshit videos. I'm looking at the video that Trev he uploaded yesterday. Bourbons that aren't worth the hunt. And I said, send those to me. I will take care of them. But 3.5K views already. What the hell? I want to be popular. No, I don't. Oh, I would like the channel to be successful and get that that sweet YouTube monetization, but I do not want to be popular. I don't want like every single person I see to know who I am. That would freak me out. I don't see it, Trev. Where is it? Oh god, he's not doing it again. Anyway, get distracted as I do. Also, Whiskey Mountains has a store. I'm saying that just because I just noticed I still have the tab open. Hold on. I'll do her a solid. I'll do her a solid, like he says about the channel that has 800 subscribers. Stop comparing. Oh, all right, here we go. I'm bad at that. I'm very bad at that. If you want to buy stuff from her, since you can't buy stuff with me yet, that's a whole other bit of anxiety right there. Ooh, Booker's 2020. Granny's badge. I hope that's good. Now, keep in mind, I would still like to someday get my hands on a Booker's Kathleen badge. It's not vital, but if anyone finds one, let me know, because I would like to have one for sentimental reasons, not because of the actual whiskey itself. It's not like that. Although I do have to go back and actually pour that when I'm in a good mood, because when I drank it the first time, I was in a very, very unpleasant space mentally. It was not good. But I'd like to have that to revisit. I hope it's good. Sounds like neighbors just got home. That's pretty good. Weller Antique, old Weller Antique. It's not amazing. It's not like, oh my god, this is delicious. But I certainly enjoy it more than the Weller that is behind me, which I'm forgetting the name of. Reserve, Special Reserve. Part of that might just be the proof, though. It's a little spicier. Got a little more heft to it. Certainly is noticeably burnable on the way down. Nice. I bet it does. I don't want to make mugs, man. Oh! Shit. Oh, I don't know what to pour now. I want to... Bugger. So I have new glassware, if you didn't notice. Again, Instagram is where you can see a lot of my shenanigans. I was going somewhere with the first story. Oh, that's right. I was drinking a little too much. Went to a whiskey bar, whiskey lounge, cigar and whiskey lounge. There was lots of cigar stuff going on there. Again, I said straight out to the guy, no, not interested. I like to use, for cigar stuff, I say I'm only allowed one vice, and it's whiskey, not cigars. I know they pair well together, but no, I'm not about to start down that path. Plus, I live in an apartment. No smoking, especially. Anyway, I don't need to make excuses for you. Shut up. Stop bothering me. So, yes, I had a beer. I started with a Guinness, and then I had a pour of, you'll like this, E.H. Taylor small batch, which I enjoy. I like E.H. Taylor. I don't have a bottle because I don't know where to buy one. And if I could buy one, it would be $70 probably. And I don't have $70. So, yay. And that's special thanks to Stanley Wagner Jr. for giving me a bottle last December. And I already drank the whole thing. And I want another. Damn it. I haven't even tried the other ones, by the way. What's my point here? I like it. I got a pour at this bar and lounge, and then the bartender switched. So the guy I was talking to, who I still believe was the owner, left. He came up to me and said, shook my hand again because I guess that's what he does. I think he shook my hand 3 times, but the third time I was like, no, we're gonna do this one instead. And then he left, and then this other kid who's a bartender, took over. It was not a busy place. There were pretty much 2 to 3 other people besides myself in there. But this kid, oh god, he was annoying the hell out of me. He was annoying me without knowing he was annoying me, because that's what I do. People like that. That happens a lot to me, by the way. I just get annoyed by people, always. It's great. But in this case, I had finished my beer. I had my whiskey. He came over and said something, and I swore I heard him say, "Are you all set with this?" Like taking the glass away. But he had asked me, "Do I want another Guinness?" Basically. And I said, "Yeah," to him taking the glass away and me being done with it. Not having heard him properly, because I guess I'm getting to that point where I can't hear people talk when they ask me questions. Yay. So he gave me another Guinness when I didn't really want another one. Whoops. Guinness was $7. That's okay. That's fine. I understand that. But the pour of E.H. Taylor small batch was $15. I was not a fan of that, because I started doing the math, which you never should do with whiskey drinking at a bar, but I did. And that's too much. I'll pay $10, $11, $12 for a pour, fine. But if I know what it is, I think that's the worst thing about being a whiskey person, is when you know how much the bottle is, you have an idea of how much a pour of it should be, and then it's just like, no, more. But it's okay. I didn't ask the price. I probably should have. Although I know that's like a faux pas for some people, but I don't care. I'm paying for it. I want to know what I'm paying. I don't know why that's a thing with whiskey pours. How much? Let me know, because I don't want to be surprised. And I was not happy, but that's okay. But what bothered me was the young bartender. I had finished. First of all, my 2 glasses just sat. My whiskey glass was empty, and it sat there for a while. Like, it just sat there in front of me. He wasn't paying attention. That's all it was. He was dicking around. He was doing this like the entire time. Like, I'm like, man, you're at work right now. There are customers, and you're just not working, really. That began to bother me. Granted, not a lot was going on, but for some reason, he wasn't paying attention. That's what it was. It's not that he wasn't, not besides the fact that he was dicking around on his phone, and this guy looked like he wasn't even 25, 26, 27, maybe. 27 would be my guess. Oh, God, I'm so annoying. I don't like to be that older guy who's just like, man, what are you doing? But that's what the feeling was, and I couldn't, he wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. He wasn't paying attention to the other customers. He was just... So finally he came over at long last, gave me my bill, and of course he's like, that sucked. Oh, well. But of course I'd had 2 Guinnesses and a whiskey within the span of less than an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I was feeling okay, pretty good. I didn't, not to the point where I wanted to really drive home yet. So what do you do? Well, thankfully there was a restaurant I wanted to go to nearby, and I did. Of course, it was also a pub, so I had another drink, because I can't control myself sometimes. Granted, it was a cider instead. And I got food. Chicken sandwich. You can see it on my Instagram. It was delicious. Barbecue chicken sandwich. Also, I haven't eaten in a while, so I'm sorry. But it was very good. Like, it was really good. I don't know if it was just because I was like, I need food and blah, or, oh, God, it was so good. I want another. It's one of those moments in my life where I know it was really good, because my intent usually at American restaurants, I don't know how many of you do this, whatever it is, you eat half of it at most, and then take the rest home. Because American-sized portions, you're not supposed to eat all that at once, but we've gotten used to doing that for some reason. In this case, I had the intent of taking half the sandwich home and eating it later, and I didn't. I ate the whole freaking thing and all the fries, and the fries were so good. Oh, yeah. Have some whiskey. Okay. So that was my story of yesterday, where I drank a little more than I intended. Thankfully, the day before I didn't drink anything because, again, something about this week or the way I'm feeling, I don't like it. Something's up. I don't know what's happening. So I'm being very cautious with my alcohol intake for the rest of this week, probably even next week. Slow it down. Slow roll. He says he's drinking high proof Old Weller intake. Speaking of, now that I've rambled on for 20 minutes, this is a whiskey channel. Oh, and I hope all of you have enjoyed what I've been doing the past week or so. I think part of that's the problem in my head right now. In a good way. In a bad way, but in a good way. Because when good things happen, I start to feel bad. It doesn't make sense, but that's how it is. Last Wednesday, amazing. Got to hang out with Roy. Then the weekend, of course, we had a Friday stream. What did I do? I don't remember. But anyway, Friday stream. Saturday I was on Scotch Down Under. Sunday, we had my stream as usual, and then went over to It's Bourbon Night. I got to be a guest on their 5th anniversary, and that's where the glassware comes in. That's what I forgot. I have one of their fancy Copita glasses, which I want to use at some point on stream to look like an absolute snob. Yay. And it has a little cap. Oh, it has a cap. I don't need more glassware. What did I do? And I bought their hefty 5-year crystal one because I don't have a fancy Glencairn. I have Glencairns, which are fancy, but I have a fancy crystal Glencairn. And I paid with that with a credit card, which I shouldn't do, but I did. Oh. Where was I? So yes, there was a lot of stream activity over the past week with guests and being a guest and enjoying doing crazy stuff. I think I'm burning myself out is what it is with all that socializing and hanging out with different channels. So I'm feeling a bit burnt, also sleeping problems. But anyway, I digress. Whiskey channel. Start talking about the whiskey a little more, if you insist. All right, how do I do this? We are going to look into what this Old Weller antique is all about. I haven't really given notes on it. All I can really say is it tastes good. It smells good. It's reminding me of Eagle Rare, weirdly enough. Well, that's not weird. This is a Buffalo Trace thing, isn't it? I know it is. I already have the tab open, so I know it is. But I didn't have that thought until now. It's spicier than Eagle Rare. The proof's higher, of course. But now I gotta make sure I have this open. I don't want to share it. I do want to share this. I want to share a tab. Oh, that's spicy. It's the Weller. There we go. Now I can't see. I'm in tiny mode. Woo! Welcome to tiny mode. So I go to the other tab now. Why do I have so many tabs open? The world will never know. The world will never know. God damn it. Oh, where is it? W.O. Weller. Why does this look so weird? Oh, there we go. Hello. That image is a bit larger than I intended. Here we go. Am I on the right one? Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey Weller Antique. Yes, Old Weller Antique. We're good. Let's make sure that I got all of it. It's a wheated bourbon. I mean, I knew that, but I'm always surprised. And the proof is 53.5. Hey. It's good. I like. Full-bodied flavor and balanced palate. Old Weller Antique is bottled at 107 proof, offering a complex taste and bold finish. It's certainly a recognizable member of the Weller label, with its own unique characteristics to complement the high proof. But what are they? God damn it. It's always a problem. Oh, here we go. Tasting notes. Sweet and unusual floral notes coupled with vanilla. The taste is very well balanced with sweet fruit notes, strong vanilla undertones, and soft spicy tones with a cinnamon finish. I would agree with some of that. Hold on. Yeah. The vanilla, that's one that always is kind of weird. I can kind of understand it. To me, there's this fruit note, which I get with Eagle Rare. However, I can see vanilla. By the way, I think it's Vanilla Ice Cream Day. Random bit of info. Because I've started looking up day stuff for when I do a stream just to get a theme. I was thinking of trying to figure out what kind of bourbons have the most vanilla in them. And then that sounded difficult, and I didn't, because I just want to have a drink with all of you. And end this week on a simple note because of how weird I've been feeling. It's unpleasant. Very well balanced with sweet fruit notes. Okay, true. Strong vanilla undertone. Ooh, texture's nice. I get more of the spicy notes, but they've been dulled. I mean, I've been sipping on this for a minute, so it's kind of chilled out. The cinnamon finish is true. I will agree. Agreed. Whoa, a lot of awards. All right, stop. Back to Big Brian, or less Small Brian. None of that sounds good. I'm not happy with myself right now because freaking Buffalo Trace, man. Why do I have to like all their products? I have other Buffalo Trace stuff I haven't tried, and I finally organized things a little bit. If you can't tell, which you can't, but I'll show you. It looks like a mess still to me, but I have transferred almost all the bourbon. You can't see me. Hello. I have transferred almost all the bourbons from over there to over here. So this is all bourbon. That should be over there. Son of a gun. Getting distracted. I'm sorry. There are two that are over there because they're the special bottles. We have the Woodford Reserve with the KillCo logo engraved on it, and we have the Angel's Envy, which I cannot open until I hit 500 subscribers. Just sitting there staring at me, mocking me. But it's glorious because I have a bottle with engraving on it saying "Open at 500." We're getting there. We're well over four. Well, we're over 400 now, creeping up at 450. I'll get there. I hope. We better. I got to hit that 1,000. I got to hit the 500 and then 600 and 700 and 800 and then 10 million. No, I better not hit 10 million. That'd be weird. I would freak out. But down here on the second level, the first level, I'm going to call it, there are bottles that need to be reviewed. So that'll be fun. I hope. Better be. Oh, you know what you can help me do for those who are hanging out? I need to figure out what to give a friend of mine who seemed to enjoy Maker's 46. See where the confusion comes in. I was thinking about weeded stuff. I already sent him the Weller Special Reserve. He kind of liked it. There was nothing impressive about it. But he certainly liked the Maker's 46. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. He's not used to high proof stuff yet. So I'm trying to meander through what I can give him. And it's being difficult. And he's the one who's in town, so I want to give him these soon. And I'm just racking my brain trying to figure out what the hell to have. What? I didn't see that. T-Bone. Give it to me. I agree. Mucker's Fee one would be great. I don't have that one. Makers. My brain doesn't want to work right now. Oh, you know what? It's because of StreamYard. That did not look like Makers. It looked like Muckers until I clicked on it. Now it looks like Makers. That was weird. And I'm also tired. I apologize. Oh, Makers FAEO1. I would probably do that, but I don't have it. I have a sample, but it's not. I mean, I have a Makers sample, but it's not that one. And I've had the FAEO1, and I was thinking of getting it, but it disappeared off the shelf or behind. It was actually in the glass case, and I didn't get it because, again, money. By the way, buy this man a drink. Or join my Patreon. Oh, wait. There are things that happen there that aren't happening other places, I promise. I do have Maker's stuff behind me. Remember the Maker's set I got? So it's like Maker's 46 calf strength and the special reserve bottle picked up by the grandson. Those are all good, but they're also high proof. The problem I'm having is I have to find something that's in the Maker's 46 category. So we're talking a weeder with maybe something slightly different. And not Weller, because he didn't really like that. There's nothing impressive about it. As some of you know, it's good, nothing amazing. Yeah, I think I gave him Elijah Craig, but I don't know if he's had it yet. I'm blanking out. I feel like... Okay, he hasn't had that yet. He's got one sample that he either has drank, but didn't tell me about, or he still has. Because we've had the Eagle Rare, we've had the 46, and we've had the Weller. Because usually he drinks when I drink, when we're playing video games, late at night when we shouldn't be awake. Yay. Oh, goddamn. So I was thinking of maybe doing... So I don't know if he likes Elijah Craig yet. That's what that is. And I don't want to give him more of the something I don't even know if he liked it. The only thing I do know is that he enjoyed the Maker's 46. So that's all I got to work with at the moment. And it has to be low proof. Lurking unsea whiskey, Mr. Whiskey Shits. Lurk away, sir. Larceny. I don't have any larceny. This is the biggest problem. You guys don't know exactly what I have. Larceny is not one of them. I do have a... what's that? Oh. Finding stuff on the floor. How fun. This is a little piece of wax that was on the Knob Creek bottle. Nice. Doug H. Did I say hi? I think I did. If I didn't, hi. I can't keep track of anything. On Friday at Fred's at Doug's. Hi, if you're still here. I'm missing everything. I was rambling at the start. That's what happens. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, did I mention I'm tired? I think I did. I lost my train of thought, too. That's a weird statement to make. Lost my train of thought. Why is it a train, and how can you lose it if it's a train? We're musing a little too hard at the moment. Whiskey. There we go. My friend. And the only thing I know is you like Maker's 46. Shit. I remember larcenies being weird. That's the funny part. And I equated that with being a weeder. That's another weird little twist. Not a weird twist, but another twist in my palate is that larceny specifically tastes like a weeded bourbon to me, while Weller and Maker's don't. I know they are weeded bourbons, but they don't taste like it to me. You know what I'm going for here? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Our next pour, after I finish this one, mind you, which takes me an hour to drink one, if you haven't noticed. That's why I have so many samples. I can get through 2 every stream I do. Part of why I started doing more streams, probably. I have so many samples, and it's glorious. Oh, and if you want to send me more, or want to send me anything, in the About section of this channel, there's a link for my email, KillCo email. You can send me a message there. I can send you my information, or you can contact me on Instagram. I'm pushing the Instagram today, it seems. But those are the easiest ways to get in touch with me about donations or samples or anything like that. Donations are cool because then I get to try something I never would have tried otherwise, since people here know about my funds problems. I don't like talking about them, but I should. I think everyone should, honestly. It sucks, but it's true. I think part of it is just because I have copious amounts of whiskey behind me. And it's like, I don't have any money. You know you? I don't. I just had to fill out a form today, or I had to send an email in today. This is the excitement of my life. I had to be an adult today. I sent in an email to the local power company to let them know I am still poor, so I can get the discounted electricity and gas bill stuff. It's pretty sweet, but also it implies I don't make much, and I have to look into food stamps. Yay! That's what those are there for people like me who spend too much money on whiskey. Don't spend too much money. It's the about tab of the channel. It's not linked down below. It's just in the description of the channel, I believe. I'm gonna double check now because I feel like I know, but also my brain doesn't want to work right now. Yeah, if you're on my channel, you're on the home tab, just go over to the about tab. It says the description, blah 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 blah, and then for business inquiries, view email address. Business inquiries, aka business bottles, aka hand deliveries, aka stop saying aka. Sure, okay. Stop. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. Well, thank you, Tony Two Toes. Yes, that is it. KillCo77 at hotmail.com. I don't remember why I did 2 7s other than because I probably had to. Might be another KillCo7 out there. I have that one. I was thinking of using it. This is actually another one from Amy Boom. Here we go. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. 130. That's probably why I didn't pour it. Jeez. Ha. But even this next one's going to be a little weird. This is the next one I'm going to have, which isn't that one, although I'm molding it over now because you have it. You're a bad influence. Or a good influence, technically. The one that this is from Whiskey Samurai. He knows what he did. Is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Taster. Barrel proof rye, 127. So it's up there too. 70% rye, 80% corn, 12% malted barley. I'm curious. Jack Daniel's is so weird at high proofs. It's so much better. Keep that in mind. So I could technically have either one of those. But since I did just have a sample from Amy Dome, I want to try to have a variety of samples from a variety of people because variety is the spice of life. Whatever that means. I got songs going through my head, by the way. If I ever do a weird face and seem, do just kind of like a huh? Oh, that's right. I was thinking of doing a recording. Let me know your thoughts. If you'd like to see me sing songs for videos. I'm trying to figure out a good way to edit them because me just sitting here and singing, which is what I do on stream occasionally, it doesn't feel right for a video. I feel like I'd have to do more editing and maybe some different video angles or stuff like that. But one of them I was thinking of doing, probably because of the way I've been feeling lately, is the song Smile. And that's what's stuck in my head at the moment. Smile though your heart is breaking. Wait. I forgot the lyrics. That's the other problem. I know that part. Smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Something like that. I can kind of understand why people hunt this down. I mean, I wouldn't. But I can see someone trying this and be like, oh my gosh, this is the best. It's very good. I like it. But not worth the price tag. As many whiskeys are. Ooh, still burns. Spicy meatball. Speaking of meatballs, I'm going to have some of those for dinner. Yay. That is good. Water is the spice of life. Wait, what? Isn't it? It is. I mean, again, I feel like that would be $60 or more. maybe 55 at best. 60? Feels like 60 is the right price for that. However, as some of you may know, I don't have $60 to spend. I've been eyeballing a couple things. There's one that was, humor time for me. By the way, I have a Patreon. I'm leading into a Patreon thing. So I've had Patreon active for about 2 months, give or take. And only recently, only today, let's be honest, only today did I realize I had to actually do something to transfer the funds. So there has been money in my Patreon waiting to go to my bank account that just hasn't. So I've got 2 months of backlog money in Patreon, which is nice. That's nice. But I feel real stupid. I cannot lie. There was, let's just say I didn't read all the fine print. I just assumed the money would be transferred to PayPal, or I think it's PayPal, and then I could transfer it to my bank account. And it never clicked that it wasn't happening. So for 2 months, I've been getting donations from patrons, or I've had patrons who have donated, and the money hasn't actually gotten to my account for whatever reason. They just have it sit there. And if I finally, when I was looking at it, I clicked the switch. Apparently, there's a switch you have to click for it to do it automatically on the 5th of every month. So next month, woo! I'll be buying a bottle in celebration of my ignorance about patron workings and money and stuff. I'm an adult. I don't know how to do money stuff at all. If that wasn't clear. By my crippling debt. Most of us have crippling debt of some sort, I think. That's being adult is. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh no, Macho Man got dragged out of me suddenly. That's good. I do enjoy this. This is a nice sipping biscuit. Not paying too much attention to it because I feel like there's not a lot going on. A little spiciness, the cinnamon finish, as they said. It's sweet. It's a good bourbon. But it is not doing that thing. I believe I can fly. Oh, damn it. I believe in a thing called love. So, as my understanding with whiskey, what we're all looking for is that whiskey that gets our attention and makes us want another. And I don't mean another pour. It means like you want that bottle. You have a whiskey and you're like, holy shit, gimme. For me, I haven't had a lot of that happen. One of those was Eagle Rare because it was in a blind flight. And I don't know what this means. It means something. Mark of some sort. It means the Eagle Rare I did try was a store pick. So it was an Eagle Rare, but it was a store pick. So getting that specific bottle, never going to happen. But I did enjoy Eagle Rare, so I got a bottle of Eagle Rare. Unfortunately, Eagle Rare is hard to find these days. And worst of all, if any of you watched that heist video, that's new. Oh, that was weird. Something just showed up. I didn't like it. But hello. Pine Toner, hello. You have an awesome first name. And it's spelled correctly. You know what I'm talking about. Dave Macy. Hello. Cheers. Welcome. I don't want to say better late than never. You get here when you want. A wizard arrives precisely when he means to. So I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for spending time in this wonderful environment that we are all inhabiting that happens to be on the internet. Anyway, what was I saying? Bottles. There we go. So I think we're all looking for that kind of whiskey. The one that makes us go, holy shit, I want it. Gimme. I have not come across a lot of those, but there are a few. This one in particular is the most recent one, and it's unfortunate because I never will have it. Ever. That's the worst. When you get one, you sip it, you're like, holy shit, I want this bottle. And then it's just no. No, there's no more. This is the sample Roy hand delivered to me. The North Star Spica 40 year, which I had on my birthday. I still haven't finished it because I don't want to. I don't want to finish it because then it's gone forever. Forever and ever. So this is one where it's just delicious. If you go back on the stream from not this recent Wednesday, the one before, when I had Roy on my channel as a mystery guest, spoilers, we talked about that. I actually had it, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? July 7th is when I actually had it. So if you want to go watch me actually open that up and try it, the first 40 minutes of the stream is just me talking about that whiskey. So that's one of those where I was like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. But unfortunately, the crushing reality is that I will never have that bottle because it's probably doesn't exist anymore. So they're all gone. And the price would be obscene. I don't even want to think about the price. I know it would be ridiculous, but it was delicious. And if I could get a bottle, I would, but I can't. So that's the most recent one where I had to sample it. It was like, holy shit, give me. I imagine that's happened with some of you. Let me know what kind of bottles that happened with. I'm curious, which is a good thing to say about anything. I'm trying to think makers, not Maker's Mark itself, but having the Maker's cast strength. I actually bought a bottle. I don't remember why. I'm going to assume it's Bourbonite said something about it, or it was on Whiskey Vault, and they were giving it high praise. And then I hunted it down, found it, bought it, drank it, and holy schmoly. Holy balonies, macaroni, and such. It was good, and I want another, but those bottles are not cheap. However, I do have the Maker's Sampler Pack, which is actually glorious. So there's that. I have to finish those off before I buy anything else. Hell, I need to restock on my Maker's 46. That's another one. That's another kind of recent one. Not necessarily the 46. The 46 is good, but god damn, the 46 cast strength is just a whole other beast, and it's glorious. That isn't one where I said, I want it, I need it, gimme, unlike the cast strength, but it was very good. I do like the Maker's 46. Thus far, I would like to try a higher proof Eagle Rare, or maybe one of their higher years. I know there are older ones than the 10-year. And what I'm really worried about is falling down the Buffalo Trace path. That's the thing, I guess, in whiskey world. And I'm finding I do like E.H. Taylor. That was one. That's right. That was one as well, which is why I had that pour yesterday. I don't have a bottle of it, and the price was still stupid. But anyway, I'm not going to linger on that for too much longer. Maybe another week. $15 for a pour. What the hell? Still a lovely experience at the cigar lounge / whiskey lounge I went to. Overpriced pour. But when Stanley Wagner sent me the bottle, or hand delivered the bottle to me of E.H. Taylor small batch, I tried it and I went, holy moly, this is delish. I think I did a video of it. I'm assuming I did. It's probably a Christmas video. And it was lovely. And I want another bottle of that pretty badly, but I gotta find it. And hopefully it's not more than $60, and it probably will be. Right? I enjoy the cast strength. I will have to do a lineup of those. I don't know if I did that yet. I feel like I did, but I would not be surprised if I didn't. I probably did. I've done a bunch of different things with Maker's Mark, so it's confusing. Something about the French oak. I don't know. I mean, it gives it this weird something, almost a fruit thing. I don't understand it, but there's something very specific about French oak. And I can't say I could pick it up. Like if someone was like, here, is this a French oak? And I sipped it. I'm not sure I would be able to tell. However, when I sip something knowing it's a French oak, there is something blatantly obvious when I sip it. It's like, oh, yes, this is French oak. Holy schmoly. Holy macaroni. Holy bologna. Holy smokes. Holy hand grenade. Holy McGillicuddy. On the plus side. Oh. Might as well look at the color now that I've drank half of it. It's bourbon colored. Yay. Enjoy. Oh, that's good. Oh, you know what I could do? I should probably say this on Patreon, but I'll say it in general. To lure you all into a patron, another Whiskey Tube patron. So you all have more than one. But I might do a poll on which song I should sing for a video. I'd like to sing the song. I just have to figure out how to do it in a way that would be interesting. As I said earlier, I could just go la 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 la. But as far as video quality, me just sitting here singing is not as entertaining as me being live. If you're unaware, so making a video, I'd have to do a lot more with it. I'd have to pre-record. I'd have to edit. I'd have to do more than one video recording. So I'd have to do this, and I'd have to do one other, maybe with my actual video camera / digital camera, like I did with my Texas Whiskey Adventure video, which if you haven't seen that, check it out someday. I put a lot of effort into that one, even though there's a lot of things I did with it that I should not have done as far as what I've learned from doing video content and from my own understanding of video content. Like for me personally, I want everything to be kind of quick and get to the point. And I know with that video, it's me talking for the first few minutes, then the actual adventure, and then me talking at the end, which works. But I feel like I should have done it differently. And the other thing you can get access to on the Patreon is my special Spotify list of all the random shit that goes through my head all the time and music I like. Whiskey Knows, welcome, sir. Hello. You're not late. You arrive precisely when you need to. We're all here when we can be. And if you can't be here, well, you're lost. I mean, that's okay. We all try to do our own time when we can be here, etc. Everyone has obligations. I want to be able to say that word. Is that what I just did? I have no idea. That's one of those random things that's stuck in my brain. And I don't know how to say the words of it, so I just go la 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 la. It's probably Italian. And then the rest goes a little bit the same. Yeah, I think. That could have been a whole other song right there. Tony. Hey, sorry, Tony. When I see the word Tony, I think of freaking, what is it, Full House? Hey, Tony. Or something weird like that. I don't know. Don't worry, I won't be like, hey, Tony, next time I see you. Don't worry about it. I'll just call you Mr. Tony. Mr. Two Toes. Getting distracted by Discord because it's being weird. Okay, we gotta go away. Oh my gosh. Give me one. I don't need more shirts. Don't do that. As much as I like promoting other channels with t-shirts and hats, I'm not buying anything else, I have said before, until I get rid of all my clothes. Until I get rid of more clothes. I have too many clothes. That's the problem. I need to go to a donation center or something. Because when you're at a point in your life where you have so many clothes that you have to do multiple loads of laundry to clean them all, no. That's where my brain's at. I have too many t-shirts. I don't have too many jeans. I have just enough jeans. Too many socks. I don't think I have too much underwear. Underwear is a good thing to have. But I need to get into that mindset of 2 loads of laundry, and that's it. One of them being clothes and one of them being everything else. That's what adults do, right? I have no idea. I'm just a kid. Yeah, I'm getting there. Right now I have, what am I? Hold on, think. Brain, work. There we go. I have my Chucks, which, some of you know what those are. What are they? I want to say sneakers. That's not right. Kickers? Nope. I want to say Dickel. That's not right either. Dickies? Is that what they are? I have no idea. But anyway, I have these rather heavy leather-ish black shoes that I wear as the norm. And I have boots, and then I have a couple pairs of boots. This is all your fault, Whiskey Nose. I'm on a ramble about sneakers and shoes. And then I have my loafers, which I bought at a thrift shop. And the thing I didn't do is I didn't check the bottom. Always check the bottoms of the shoes before you buy them at thrift shops, because they are smooth. They are not for walking outside, and yet I wear them outside occasionally, even though they're my lazy shoes. I'm wearing those and being lazy. I didn't have the energy to tie my shoes. That's what those shoes say. I slipped them on and went outside. But don't wear them in the rain, or I could break my neck. That's what those are. So yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one with that problem. I figure the people here who have actual family and homes and that kind of stuff are in a much different situation. Like, I'm thinking I have too many clothes because I'm 41 and I still have a bunch of stuff from when I was in high school. So there's that. Like, I have Metallica t-shirts and stuff that I wore in high school. Well, and then there are actual adults who have so many clothes because they have themselves, their partner, their children. That just gives me chills right there. Yeah, no. Too much. I did see a bit of that. Who knows? There's some old geezer on the show. It wasn't you, it was the other guy. Oh, birds. What was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah, I wasn't able to watch it because I had to get ready for this. I had to mentally prepare myself for my own stream, which is still a thing, thankfully. Who was it? I was talking with Roy. If you didn't see that, go watch that one. It was so good. Roy stayed for the whole 2 hours, and he was the first guest to do that. It was wonderful. He stayed for a little bit after that. We talked for a little bit after the stream ended, and I felt bad because it was really late where he was. Blah. But there was talk of why to do YouTube stuff, the feeling you get from doing YouTube stuff, the excitement, the kind of giddy nervousness that happens before a stream. Some of you may know about. Some of you it's fine. Some of you just flick the switch and you're good. But if I have a set time for a certain stream, even now, I've been doing streams for half a year, probably a little more than that actually now, at least. I still get nervous. There's still part of me like that just no one's going to be there. No one's going to show up. Kind of crap. Because of my brain. But there are people here now. So what the hell? And also there's that little thing. The time slot I have chosen, 6 p.m. my time, which means the entirety of the people on the rest of the United States probably won't be tuning in. So I have been considering doing a later stream at some point, or a special Patreon stream that'll be in the evening, so more people who can attend and enjoy that experience. Maybe shorter. Ben Even Hunter, hello. And yes, the YouTube overlords demand your thumbs. As Trev seems to think, licking the like button is a good idea. I don't know why. Your screen will get dirty. It's kind of gross. But you do you. Also, it wouldn't work. You can try to lick the like button, but just clicking on it. The YouTube overlords will be appeased, and you can live for another couple days. That's how it works. They'll come after you. You have to like this. You have to like the videos I put out every week, or else they'll come after you. So I'm just telling you, warning you. They're brutal. So yeah, like every stream I do and like every video I do. In fact, just spend a lot of your time going through all the videos I've done and hitting the like button. It helps. It really does. And the YouTube overlords won't come after you. I love that I can blame all this on the YouTube overlords. I love that. Never happened. I have been thinking of doing other videos besides the clickbaity bullshit. I know I've been talking about that for months. I don't really want to do it. That's the problem. I can do it. I should do it. I will do it at some point, but I really have to get myself in the right mindset to do those kind of videos. I know it'll help, but they don't feel like me. They don't feel quite genuine. I don't like doing stuff that's been done. However, we did mention a silly ass version of that where the five whiskeys, or the five, it's like the 5 bottles of whiskey you should give me, or the top 5 whiskeys is what the title would say. The top 5 whiskeys that ... And then if you actually click on it, it would just be me talking about the top 5 bottles of whiskey that you should give me. And no one would watch that. But it'd be funny. People would click on it because of the damn curiosity. The top 5 whiskeys that ... Click. And then, of course, that you should give me. And I go into detail. I pick specifically the most expensive, stupid bottles possible. So Johnny Walker Blue, Blanton's. What else? Some examples. Like blatantly obvious stuff that no one would ever give me. But it would be funny because that would be the point. So Johnny Walker Blue, the Blanton's bottles, all the Blanton's bottles, all of them. Like the lineup. Just give me those. You don't need them. You don't want them. You just stupid stuff like that. I like that kind of humor and that kind of clickbaity bullshit. That would be music to me. But doing the same shit everyone does, and all it is my opinion about the few whiskeys I can get or have. Granted, I have more than my fair share here. I know others of you have the same amount or more, probably more, because I don't want to have too many more. Because honestly, I don't know how this plastic thing is going to hold up. It should be fine, but a little nervous. I won't lie. So I have to come up with more ideas like that. That's the kind of idea I like because it's funny and slightly infuriating. I can see random people seeing this video, the top 5 whiskeys that, and they go, oh, well, the top 5 whiskeys that what? Click on it. That you should give me. Oh, God. There we go. Blanton's Gold, William LaRue Weller. What about Elmer T. Lee? That's one I had earlier talked about, but I don't really know what it is exactly. I haven't looked it up. Weller Foolproof, definitely. I don't know what Calumet's 15 is. Old Carter. I've had Old Carter, I think. I know I have. Or am I getting Old Forester mixed up? Johnny B. So Blanton's Gold, specifically. I got that. I will not remember that. Hold on. I need to open a notepad. Boop. Right? You did. I thought so. I knew I saw Old Carter at some point, and I was looking through all these samples. That might have been one I saw because you gave me a lot. I have to go through all of them. There's plenty of barrel ones in here too. I thought about doing one of those too. Oh, that is a good one. That seems to be the theme of a lot of channels these days, like introducing each other to other things. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I don't like have a vast selection. But top 5 scotches that I like sharing with top 5 whiskeys that I like sharing with new scotch drinkers. I have a few, but that's the problem. Well, here's the thing. I can say what they are. I do not necessarily have to have the bottle. So I'm thinking specifically of Compass Box. I wouldn't really share anything peated. That's the problem. Because I'm fine with that concept. Like sharing my whiskey with other people is what I want to do overall. Top 5 whiskeys that are peated. Top 5 whiskeys that you can't drink. That's a good one. Because it challenges the viewer, and people like being challenged. They like their opinions being messed with. Top 5 whiskeys that I would buy again. See, it works so many ways. Like the top 5 whiskeys that ... rather than it literally saying my top 5 bourbons or the top 5 bourbons or the best bourbons out there. It's all been done, man. You got to do the clickbaity, funny stuff. That's the problem, though. I don't know what 5 whiskeys I would buy again other than my favorites in general. So it's Eagle Rare. And unfortunately, I can spoil it here. Eagle Rare, which feels horrible to say. And I was going to say earlier, if you watch the Netflix heist stuff, which is the latest hype for watching something, I believe Mash and Drum. He was talking about it earlier, I think yesterday on his stream. I only watched a little bit, but he was talking about how that I watched it and it was interesting, but also there was part of me that was just thinking, this is some middle-aged white dudes. Like it's like his midlife crisis happened to be this, and it was so bizarre. I couldn't not think of it that way. Middle-aged white dude has midlife crisis because he can't play baseball anymore. Boo fucking who. Not baseball, sorry, softball. Oh, my head hurt when I was watching it. It was just more like media bullshit. And what bothered me is they were actually showing them loading Eagle Rare boxes. I'm going, why are you doing this to me, man? Why? Why are you doing this? Like, do the pappies, do all the really expensive, stupid stuff. Don't drag my Eagle Rare into this. Eagle Rare is all we got. It's going wonky weird already. People can't buy it in some places. Yeah, the top 5 whiskeys that you can't afford. Yes. I love these silly ideas. These are what I like. I like luring people in and then having them give me hate comments and saying, this is a stupid video. I don't like those, but I'm okay with that kind of thing because people get suckered. Because people are suckered. No, but people. The internet is what I have to say about that. The internet. Welcome to the internet. I actually have a video ideas and topics thing just for this. And some of it I did look up, specifically secrets of don't blank until blank, most blank in the blank, and warning. Those are the clickbaity bullshit things, but I certainly do like the ones we're coming up with. I did look up a little bit about how to get people to click on your stupid videos. My stupid videos, sorry. Right? Horror. Welcome to the room. And yes, as I said, it was interesting. I liked some of what they did, but really I couldn't get past the fact that it was some white dudes, some American white dudes' midlife crisis where he couldn't play softball anymore and he was sad and he wanted to jack himself up on steroids. And he just decided at one point, I'm going to steal some whiskey from where I work because that's a great idea. Because he got suckered in. He got greedy. That's what it was. It was where someone said, hey, I know a guy who will pay this much for a bottle. And he thought, oh, I could get you some of those. Here, take mine. And then he wanted to help people. He liked helping people. No, the whiskey community we got likes to help and likes to share. What you were doing was stealing. That's not, you were stealing to make money. That's the other thing. You weren't helping. You were stealing from where you work to make money because you were having a goddamn midlife crisis. And it became the world news. And the twist of it is he wasn't even the one who started the whole Pappygate. That's the twist. Spoilers. If you were going to watch it, I just ruined it. But some other guy who worked there stole the Pappies that they noticed was missing. Not him. And he went to jail for a couple of months. Because white privilege, woo! Oh gosh, it's an interesting watch, but still, if you're like me and you have that mindset, it's just some white dude's midlife crisis and you can't unsee that. And again, he was stealing from his workplace to sell for profit. I felt bad for his kids. I didn't feel bad for him at all. It's like, You dug your grave, man. Lie in it. But for his kids and his wife, I kind of felt bad because they had no freaking idea what he was doing. Because, I can understand it to a point, but then, the midlife crisis thing sets in. I haven't hit mine yet. Maybe I have. Maybe doing whiskey tube content is my midlife crisis. I hope not, because then I'm going to only live till I'm 80, if I live that long. For the record, the Clavey men have not had a real long lifespan up until recently. My father is actually the longest living Clavey so far. Same with my mother's side, which is a problem. But I feel like that generation probably had health issues that we do not have in this day and age because we have better health options. I hope. Also, they smoked cigarettes, and there's some really stupid shit about cholesterol problems. Yay. Sorry, I got on a heist tangent because it's interesting, but it's bad. Overall, they really took a story, as I said, of this midlife crisis this guy had, and he was stealing and doing drugs like an idiot, and turned into Pappygate somehow. Nice. Do you have a motorcycle? Also, have you gotten a girlfriend who's 20-something? Because then that's definitely midlife crisis. Granted, I kind of want a motorcycle, but also I don't want to die on a motorcycle. So I'd rather just ride my bicycle. And if I die on that, well, at least I was being healthy while I was doing it. Yay. Let me get these options down before they go away. All right. 22 Toes, this is all your fault if I use any of these in the future. Top 5 whiskeys that... ... You should give me. First one. I like that one because I came up with it and it's hilarious. I have to change that one. Top 5 whiskeys that I like sharing with new Scotch drinkers is too long. Top 5 whiskeys that... It's that's the problem. Top 5 whiskeys to introduce to your friends, maybe like that. To introduce to your friends. And then I can tweak that, because then I can do one that's about bourbon, one that's about Scotch, one that's about Irish. Or I could just start with top 5 bourbons or Scotch instead, just swap out the whiskeys. That makes sense. That works. Let's leave it at that. Top 5 whiskeys, and let me do in parentheses bourbon, Scotch, Irish, etc. Clickbaity bullshit. I love this. This is one of the fun things about doing whiskey tube content or whiskey content in general on YouTube is the crowdsourcing, because I can only have so many ideas, and it's the people who are watching who can tell you what they'd like to see. Granted, I like just making my own content, but I also don't want to do the same thing as everyone else. I mean, that'll get some clicks, but I want to do my own little twist. It's my weird little sense of humor. Have people come in here and be like, what the hell is with this dude with the mustache? He's weird. True. I would buy again. That's the thing. I have to actually do that. Come to think of it. I can't just say top 5 whiskeys. I have to say top 5 specific bourbon, Scotch, Irish, Japanese. Sorry, that's probably loud. What else? I want to say Korean, but I don't know why. Am I thinking of Kavalan? Kalabalan? Kavalan? I'm getting distracted again. Top 5 whiskeys that I would buy again. Top 5 whiskeys that will make you homeless. I like that one. But there's anything wrong with being homeless, unless, I imagine not having somewhere to live sucks. Some people do it by choice. Well, yeah. So do I, but I don't have a job, so that makes it even more difficult. Yeah, Highland, Isla, yeah. Got to do the whole range, all of them. You have to do one for rye, one for bourbon. And like with the one with Treb, that was a good one. Top 5 whiskeys that are not worth hype, that kind of thing. I don't like that one as much. I mean, he did a good job. And also, I feel like I should take those ones that he said aren't worth the hype and say, give those to me, or at least a couple of them. Blanton's was on there, I believe. So that's an easy one. The Weller that I'm drinking right now and taking my sweet time on because I'm rambling on. The problem is I have to think of something to say about it that isn't quite negative. I don't want to. I don't want to be the guy who shits on other whiskeys. I don't want to do that. I'll say if I don't like it, and I'll certainly say if it's overpriced or overhyped. But that's the thing. There's only a few. There's probably 5 in Rhode Island, maybe, as far as distilleries go. And I don't know which one I would send you to because I haven't had everything they have. There's a local one I like, but they also got bought out by some rich people. So I don't really feel great about saying, hey, go to these guys because it was just a brewery at first. And then they started doing whiskey stuff, rum at first, actually. And then at some point, the guys just kind of sold out. I think there's probably one dude who actually started it who's still there, unfortunately. Even the beer that I used to like, this is the crux of the matter. The beer they made that I've liked for years since they started, since they first released it, they got rid of it. They changed it. Something else now, and I hate that. Yeah, top 5 Irish whiskey. There's quite a few there actually, but that's too specific, I think. And I don't want to focus anything on Irene's store because that's our little secret. Oh, there's trouble. What are you doing here? Hi, by the way. Nice to see you, Stanley Wagner. Give me more age, Taylor. I mean, hello. I hope you're well. I hope you're not stressing over your job. Relax. Have a drink. Have a drink. To drink while committing a crime. Larceny barrel proof. True. Top 5 whiskeys that are actually beer. I kind of like that idea. Oh, top 5 whiskeys that aren't whiskey. I would have to put one on there that I freaking hate. I did put a few on there. I have 2 that come to mind immediately: Southern Comfort and Fireball. I hate those. I don't hate Fireball. I just don't like it. SoCo, I despise. I don't want to ever drink SoCo again. I don't want to be near Southern Comfort. I don't even want to know if it's in a cocktail. I will know. I will not drink that cocktail. That's one that just makes me shudder. Top 5 whiskeys that aren't whiskey. That's a funny one. Feel free to steal any of these ideas if you want to make your own videos. I just think it's fun. And I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to make any of these. I just like to have the options, you know. Here are other phrases you can start with that are catchy bullshit titles, clickbaity crap. How to whiskey. That would not work well, but it could. But that's also something that I believe is close to what Whiskey Vault says. How do you whiskey? Code means, are you a Whiskey Tribe person or Whiskey Vault person? I should do a video about how I got into whiskey. I did like the 10-minute blip on It's Bourbon Night's channel when they had me on as a guest. It's pretty simple. I just have to get it in order. So, audiobook, Whiskey Women. By the way, it's linked below if you want to buy it or listen to it. By Fred Minnick. That's a whole little freaking twist, isn't it? Worked on an audiobook, written by Fred Minnick, about whiskey women, which is a glorious topic, by the way. If you had like just that point alone, that was really a selling point. It was like, oh shit, I didn't know any of this, and most people don't know any of that. And then, weirdly enough, even though it was written by Fred Minnick, about mostly bourbon, like it starts off talking about the Bourbon Women's Society. Weirdly enough, we landed on trying peated Scotch because Lafroig, you know. So from Lafroig, it went into finding the Whiskey Vault channel. From the Whiskey Vault channel, it went into trying the advent calendar, which I couldn't afford, but used a credit card. From there, it went to finding out all about other channels. So Aquavite, It's Bourbon Night, those were two that was why it was such a big deal to be on their channel and have them on my channel, because they were some of the earliest ones I bumped into. I'd like to have Rex and or Daniel or both on my channel someday, but they have a lot of shit going on. And Daniel won't answer my email. No, like I said, busy. They have actual shit to deal with. Not that anyone else doesn't, but it's hard to get in touch with them because they got a lot going on. They run a distillery, for one thing. But yeah, condensing that story might be good just for curiosity. I have to get an intro story, an intro video. Why should you subscribe? Because I told you to. Joy. Secrets of whiskey. Don't drink whiskey until you give me your whiskey. Most whiskey in the whiskey. I'm just going off the most in the warning. Give me your whiskey. These all work perfectly. Look. I like the idea of top 5 whiskeys that aren't whiskey. That one really sticks in my head because Southern Comfort can die and Fireball is crap. You can tell the shelf throws I said that. They won't care. Oh no, you have to tell them Fireball is crap and how's it called? Goldschlager is so much better. I find that concept hilarious. And I don't really like Goldschlager that much either, but it's funny. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Schwags. You're another July baby. Wasn't that yesterday? I feel like it was yesterday. I did say that on the Facebook, but I'm saying it with my mouth. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know. I could sing you happy birthday, but that's a terrible song. I'll do it. Hold on. Give me a minute. In E minor now. Not true. Yeah, Malort, but that's not even a whiskey. Dickel Tabasco, that's technically a whiskey. Johnny Smoking Gun, I don't know if I've had that. What's the other one? That's the peanut butter one. Screwball, that's not a whiskey. Anything that says whiskey on it that isn't 40%, I have to look into that. Do a little research. Hold on, here we go. I have to tweak this song. I've talked about the birthday version and singing it differently. I could do it in the Madonna? I don't know. What's her name? Marilyn Monroe. I'm not going to do that yet. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stanley. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Sorry. You're welcome. I don't like birthdays. I don't like the birthday song at all. Woot woot. What? I must have done it this morning, which feels like yesterday. Ugh. And many more. I have to drink my next whiskey, damn it. I'm taking too long with this one. Mazel tov. I'm not going to do that. Woo, it's spicy. Hamana, hamana. Hamana, 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 hamana. It's going to sound weird. But Stanley, if you ever want samples from me, just let me know. You've given me more than enough samples. I'd like to pay you back someday, some way. And also sharing. And also, I have too much whiskey, and this is partially your fault. So here's another spoiler. I have to give, I don't have to, but I'm going to at some point give samples to Whiskey Mountains, and hopefully we'll be able to do a stream and try them all at the same time. And I also have to give some to Nick, the husband, as I like to call him. Or her husband, not mine. That'd be weird. Or at least surprising, to say the least. So I have to figure out what to send them for samples. The Schwags, you let me know. I do have a list. I have a spreadsheet. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to sample. I know you have your own collection, so maybe you don't want anything. But let me know. I am destroying this. Next sample, thanks to Whiskey Samurai, is, as I mentioned earlier, but for those of you who just got here or have been lurking, Johnny Walker. Wow, my brain. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Taster Barrel Proof Rye, 127.6 proof. The mash bill is 70% rye, 18% corn, and 12% malted barley. Malted barley. Excuse me. And I have to look up a little bit about this. To find out more, we're going to check the internet. Won't you please join me? To make sure everything's set up properly here. Oh shit, just realized something. First, save document before I forget it's there at all. Minimize. Okay, I haven't seen any. I was worried about Twitch being weird. It's not. It's just sitting there looking at me. No one's there. It's okay. It's just chatting option, so it'd be weird if someone did pop in. What was I doing? I have only had one drink. Leave me alone. Oh, yes, there we go. No, it's in my head still. Share the screen so people can see the tiny version of me. And we are looking at the Tennessee Taster. This rye try, 127.6. Is the right one? Let's check. Yep. Booyah. I knew what I was doing, almost. First, I'm tiny, and also I have to pour the whiskey. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ooh, thank you. I mean, you don't have to. I'm sure I could find one, but I haven't been looking, and really, you don't have to. I know they're not cheap. Maybe they're cheaper over there where you are, but I have a feeling they're at least $60 or more where I am, and that's what's terrifying. I don't have $60 to blow in a bottle. La 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 la. Wassling? Really? What the frick is going on in my head today? Oh, and special update. I didn't lose power. The storm seems to have passed quickly. So lucky me. I was a little concerned. This will be the first time I'm doing this. I was doing a live stream, not expecting a storm really, but a storm decided to show up. Even though I decided not to do a stream last Wednesday because part of the concern was the freaking stupid goddamn weather. There we go. Look at that color, man. I know I'm tiny, but you can tell. That's almost got a reddish hue to it, from my perspective anyway. I believe that's kind of a staple of Tennessee whiskeys, or at least the solid Jack Daniels, the high proof stuff. It's got this kind of red tint to it. Well, red is probably the wrong term. What am I looking for? Crimson? It's a very dark reddish tint. Red is not the word I want to use. I need to learn more words. But you know what I mean. You get it. It's something between orange and red, almost. Let me try and say this. It is a weird mix of a deep amber, orange, and red. Amber is a pretty good color. It's amber-ish, but it's got this weird crimson tint. There we go. Words. Fun. On to the whiskey, by the way. Oh, hello. Oh, yes, please. That is delicious. It's making me think of chocolate cake. Oh, I want cake. Oh, by the way, I haven't had any creme brulee yet. I have to find a good place that has creme brulee before I can have creme brulee. Those are the rules. Maybe a cafe. A cafe might have a good creme brulee. That'd be sweet. Literally, it would be sweet. Oh, baby. Meow. I don't know why I'm saying that. It smells good. I can smell the rye. Whiskey Samurai, there you are. Thank you for this, by the by. This is the special. If you weren't listening, I think you were, but maybe you weren't. This is the special. Well, you can see the screen. It's right there. Tennessee Taster, the rye. It's funny that it's making me think of chocolate cake. I don't know if that's happened before. Weirdly enough, lava cake. I've ever had one of those. Oh man, it's really sweet smelling. Holy schmoly. It's spiky, like my nose is. I'm getting too close. It's making my nose go, ha ha. There's a hint of eucalyptus, though. There's a noticeable rye thing in here, but it's not. Funny enough, it's not the overwhelming thing. It's there, certainly. It's not extreme. God, I did it again. That's how you know you're too close. It's like, too close. It is high proof, as we mentioned. And as you can see, 127.6 reasons to give this rye a try. Well, yes. Also, it's under 27.6 proof, so watch it. It is well past the safety limit there. Oh boy. What is this? I'm trying to think. Did I mention I'm really terrible about math? Like, I can do that math in my head, and I know it's high, but my brain's just like, no, I'm afraid I get shot. Leave me alone. That's not 63. Yeah, that's. I knew it was more than 60, but my brain didn't want to do the rest of it. I don't like math. I'm not so smart when it comes to the numbers. Compare the taster dry with one that nobody has. Which one is that? All right, I'll read this out loud. I'm staring at it. First, I should have a sip. First, I should clean my palate. First, I should learn what I'm doing. Oh, you know what it is? I can't see the actual chat. I also can't see the timer. Okay, we got plenty of time. I don't know why. I thought I had 5 minutes left for a second. I'm freaking out. Well, the birds are doing their thing and being noisy. You probably can't hear them, but if you can, enjoy. This does smell. It smells good. I have a thing about rye. There's a certain rye I do like, and then it's just too much. At a point, it becomes too much. So thankfully, I don't hate rye. Whoa. I thought of soap for a second. That was fun. Irish. What's the Irish soap? Irish Spring? That was weird. That was really weird. Irish Spring smell. All right, cool. Anyway, where was I? After tasting our Tennessee rye whiskey in its purest form, straight from the barrel that delivers 127.6 proof, we long to share it with our friend. I'm slipping into E.H. Taylor's voice. Maturing at the highest reaches of Barrel House number 1-05. This rye yields a deep copper hue and a nose that opens with an aroma full of smokes and raisins. With each sip lingers with molasses, sawn oak, and bold rye spice. Selected by Master Taster. I was going to say Master Tater. Master Taster, Michael Myers. Available only in Tennessee. Well. Whiskey Samurai, you are the Tennessee guy in my world, aren't you? You sent me the Chattanoogas too, right? Someone did. I assume it was you, because Tennessee. I feel like it was you. Again, I could be totally wrong, because brain no work, he's so good. I'm sorry. Raisins, huh? Smoke? I suppose smoke for someone who drinks peated scotch is a thing, and you're not going to find it easily on any kind of bourbon or rye. But there's a slight. I got a certain note from. What the hell was it? Long Branch. And that was mesquite. This isn't mesquite, but I can get what they're leaning towards as far as what they mean by smoked. But we're talking barely. And I have a feeling that it's coming mostly from the char of the barrel, if anything. Raisin? Maybe the raisin is eucalyptus to me. I'm not getting raisin. I'm looking for it. And I can kind of understand dried fruit, but not raisin for some reason. I don't like raisins, by the way. So if there's a raisin in here, I feel like I would know. Not a huge fan. They're okay, but I don't like them. Not my favorite. I might have been traumatized as a child when I had raisin cookies and thought it was chocolate chip. I don't know. Either way, not a huge fan of raisins. Much like bananas. Not a huge fan, especially the fake bananas. I'm trying to understand what sawn oak is. Are there woodworker people in here? I feel like there might be. Sawn oak. Also, I'm still tiny, aren't I? Son of a gun. Son of a basket. Applesauce and brown sugar. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I apologize. Hey, I'm back. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Cheers to all of you. Again, we've made it through another week. It's reason to celebrate, especially in these days. If you survived the past year, have a drink. You know? Oh. All right. Wait. Feeling a little better. That was an interesting experience. I want to do that again. Ah. It's only a little dry at the finish. Not analyzing the first tips too much. That was just very good. I like that. That was nice. Do it again. Stop it. I'm trying not to analyze it. I want to. First sip, just enjoy it. And I did. There's something syrup about it. Or maybe it's chocolate syrup. I don't know why I'm getting chocolate off this. That's weird. I don't. Maybe I've gotten that off of some different ryes, but that's bizarre. I don't expect to. Fun. Oop. Bourbon. Back at the 150 verse. Ooh. That bourbon guy, he's nuts. I haven't seen him today, so I hope he's well. Again, I don't know exactly. Well, Tony Two Toes would let me know if anything went weird on his end. I know he had that laughing problem, and that was terrifying. And it's the first time I met some of the viewers and people who like the channel and people who are part of WhiskeyTube in general. I don't want one of them to fall over because of laughing too hard. Donner Pass Whiskey, hello, welcome to the show. All right. Thanks for being here. Again, I need to double check something because freaking Trev. You guys need to harass Trev and be like, you should be on Brian's channel or KillCo's channel. You jerk. I mean, what? Same with the. Here's the thing. I don't like telling people to harass other people, but I would like to have other channels on the channel. Other channels on the channel? Other WhiskeyTube people on the channel. Such as Blibbity Blap, Trev, Mash and Drum, Drums and Drams. Oh, look at these jerks. This has happened before. Just so you're aware, Lifetime Whiskey is live. Jerks. Oh, they're cleaning out their cabinet. That's hilarious. Tell them, go to the open a different tab and watch the likes, and then tell them to send all that whiskey to Brian because he wants you to. And also, how dare you go live at the same time as me, you people with so much damn whiskey. How dare you? What was I looking for? Trev. There we go. It's freaking Bourbon Ridge. Now he watches my numbers just plummet. Everyone's going to watch the likes because there's two of them. And Mrs. or Julie is an amazing person. Trev? What the hell? I feel like on his last stream, he said he wasn't going to be live tonight. And that's. I know he was supposed to do Is he doing the Storytime Barrel Pick today? I don't know if I want to go another hour or two, but. Trev? The hell? I don't see your live stream for this Friday. And I feel like you said you weren't going to go live this Friday. And if that's true, I am in a pickle. A bind of a pickle of a bind of a pickle. Damn it. Son bitch. Well, I'm gonna crash the Lakes channel for a moment. Be like, hey, jerks. No. And tell them to send me all the whiskey. You can too. You don't have to. But I will. So now, I'm so tired. But if Trev's not going live, I feel this weird obligation to fill the void somehow with my presence. Driftless? What? I lost the conversation. Driftless. Where'd it go? You said driftless, and suddenly my brain's like, dream, 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 dream. A dream, dream when I want you in my arms. And now you shine whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I'm attempting to poke at the likes, telling them to send me all the whiskey. I have no sound on, so I have no idea if they're actually going to hear me. Julie is looking amazing, as always. Damn it. Oh, shit. Mr. Dan Like almost dropped his glass. What the hell? Stupid songs. Dream. Well, oh, they just started. Okay. When did they just... Okay. They started like 14 minutes ago. But also, again, Trev not being live. What the hell? God damn it, Trev. How am I supposed to pregame your shit if you're not going to go live? God damn it. This mustache can only carry so much. Ow. All right. Since I don't see it. Oh. Well, although I do have to keep a track of my phone. Again, I did mention earlier in the stream there's a friend of mine in town. I don't think he's going to get in touch tonight. It's Friday night. I really don't want to go anywhere. But I also don't want to go out this weekend because people. I'd rather just sit here and enjoy my whiskey. God died. With all of you, of course. Because this is my idea of socialization. Except for yesterday. Doesn't count. I spent too much money yesterday. I spent money I don't have yesterday. That's the important part. Whew. Dang. That's spicy. It doesn't taste like a rye, though. It doesn't taste like Jack Daniels either. It's sweet. It's spicy. I get what they mean by the molasses. That's really nice, actually. Ooh. Oh. Oh. It's a little dry at the end. I do like it. It is very good. Oh, it is a whiskey that's making me want to have another sip. And that's dangerous because it's a very high proof. You know what? I'll wait. I'll have another sip, I believe, and then I'll add some water just out of curiosity to see what happens. Since again, what we say, 62, 63%? Humana. The equivalent of having 3 to 4 drinks in one go. And I will announce the fact that I am going to do merch, but patrons are going to get first dibs. I'm pretty much going to send everyone. Oh gosh, look who it is. What are you doing? I mean, hello, Whiskey Dictionary. How are you? It's so nice to see you. I am trying to dapper it up today. I have my fancy shirt, and I got a haircut today. So yeah. Whiskey Dictionary. We have to have a talk about going to Irene someday. That would be a bitch of a drive for you, but laying that on the table. Should you ever want to visit her store? We had a meetup there a little while ago. I think I mentioned that. I don't know. I mentioned that on stream plenty of times, but it was fun. Got to meet YouTubers and whiskey tubers. What am I drinking? What are you drinking? I just had a sample of the Old Weller Antique for the first time. It was good, but I wouldn't pay more than $60 for it. I'm kidding. I wouldn't pay anything for it because I can't afford it. And then we're having F, which is piece of paper so I don't say it wrong. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Taster Barrel Proof Rye, and it's actually pretty good. I'm going to add a little water, but it does not taste like a rye at all to me. Oh my god. Right? You actually script stuff? I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, but I just on the fly. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. But I'm getting like my initial notes on it are real weird. Like chocolate cake or lava cake. I didn't expect to get that out of a rye. And then Irish Spring soap suddenly. That was a weird one. That was a real weird one. And eucalyptus because rye. See, I do the opposite. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to information unless it's Google. And oftentimes I forget. I've been getting in the habit or the weird habit of with videos, I will say stuff during the videos. Like I have no idea. And then I'll just add the text when I'm doing the editing. I'll look it up and be like, oh yeah. Usually that comes with the mash bill. Like if I don't know the mash bill is something which I don't typically. I can just look it up after I do the video and be like, yeah, it's this. What was the one I didn't understand? I think it was Knob Creek. The Knob Creek single barrel. I had no idea what the mash bill was. And there was some rye in it. I was actually getting rye off Knob Creek, which seems weird because I know Whiskey Mountains doesn't like rye, but I felt there was some rye tastes in the Knob Creek. It was probably just a proof. Blah, 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 blah. 1920 is, I believe 1920 is the one I like. You said old, blah, 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 blah. Old Forester, yeah. I think 1920 is the one I like. 1910, I didn't like as much. My glass was nice and clean. I didn't have to rinse it out because dishwasher. But I did have Weller in there beforehand. And I wouldn't say it was soap so much as it was, well, it was just the smell of Irish Spring, whatever that means in my head. But not so much the soap itself. It didn't have a soapy note, but it reminded me of Irish Spring soap. That makes sense? Probably not. Oh, it was good. Yeah, the 1920 I think I liked more than the 1910. But I keep getting old, I'm already forgetting, Old Forester mixed up with old something else. There's another one, old something. Which one? I don't remember. Whew. Oh, yeah. That's nice. I like that. Damn it. Why do I have to like the stuff that's really hard to get or just impossible? So bitch. And Whiskey Dictionary, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I've had some fun mystery guests. If you ever want a mystery guest, let me know. It's been a wild ride. Was it Old Carter? I forget. My brain doesn't work that way. Memory, what's that? That's something you save on your computer or put in your phone. Oh. Hawaiian whiskey flight. Oh my gosh. Jim Beam Distillery. People need to send me more flights, damn it. Blind flights. I would like more blind flights. I've only done one. And that is how I found out I liked Eagle Rare, weirdly enough. Was it it's Old Carter bourbon? My brain does not want to function. I'm thinking Old Pulteney, and I know that's probably a Scotch because it sounds like one. Oh my gosh. Single barrel, foolproof, Old Forester. Ooh, apple butter. Ooh, hello. Hello. Do I have an old something in front of me that I'm thinking of? Or is that just what is that? Old Carter? Maybe it's Old Carter, because that's the one I have here that I was looking at earlier. Clink, clink. Sorry. Yeah, Old Carter. Why can't I think? You said that. And I saw Old Charter for some reason. I can't think. Carter, yes. Ow. No, it's the huge amount of samples I'm looking at. Yeah, here's another one. Old Carter. Because I have an Old Carter bourbon batch 5. And I have another one, which I don't know what it is. Old Carter bourbon batch 7. I could compare those technically. No, it's not Old Granddad. Old Granddad I'm good with, but it's something that was weird, like old something. And then they have numbers after it. Like I said, like a batch number. Numbers are confusing to me, by the way, because math, I'm not good at it. If you couldn't tell. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out what to do now. Because my thought process was I will end before Trev goes live, but it doesn't look like Trev's going live because I think he's doing that goddamn story time thing, barrel pick. I have no idea if someone else is going live. Hold on. I know Eric Wheat goes live sometimes on Fridays. I definitely don't see anything from Bourbon Ranch right now. That's so big. I mean, that lovely young man. Hold, please. I'll keep going, though. I'm almost tempted to because I've only had 2 samples in the past 2 hours. Ugh. Plus, the likes are going live, and Julie Like is just getting all the attention because she's Julie Like. God damn it. I don't see anything on his channel either. What the fuck? I am being burdened with having to go live for another hour at least, maybe 2. I haven't had dinner. This is the other problem when you're not following every single Whiskey Tube channel, because I have no idea if anyone else is going on. They are, those sons of. Thank you. Still. The likes. Everyone likes the likes. Everyone likes the likes. They're also financially stable, we'll say, and they have lots more whiskey than I do. Ugh. Ow. Scottish pub night. The hell's that, Livewire? Is that today? What day is it? That is not today. That is later. I will set a reminder. So you guys do the right thing and set that shit up ahead of time. Me, I just don't. Although I do have my stream for Sunday set up, so there you go. Speak of the devil. Yes, good. Bourbon, glad to see you. Hope you're well. They are Lifetime. Hold on. I don't even know if I'm subscribed to them. I feel like I'm not because I'm a horrible person. I'm jealous. Yeah, Lifetime Whiskey with an E. And they only have 42 people watching, so stop comparing others to you, Brian. Damn you. You're not helping your brain at the moment. I see you in there, Livewire. And they got Busey in there. Stealing all those people who were not here to begin with. Well, Livewire was, but hell. Hello, Mom. What are you doing? You're busy. Mama KillCo's here. Hi, we're ending in. No, we're not. I want to say we're ending in 2 minutes, but knowing that Trev's not going live, I feel like I have to just keep going. Keep on trucking. Plus, now I'm competing with the likes. I'm really not. However, it's nice that they're going live, but I did tell them to give me all the whiskey they don't want. I didn't stay because, unfortunately, I'm not actually there. Oh. Am I subscribed? I must be. If it's showing up on my feed. God dang it. Gosh damn it. Heck, balls, shoot. Oh, they have so many subscribers. Don't. Why did I do that to myself? Should have done that. But again, we're all there for Julie Like. Make sure Dan Like knows that. You should know that. I'll say another one. Again, I can't hear them. No. I was worried I was worried. I still have anxiety is a fun thing. So when someone you know has a health scare, it's just going to stick in your head for a very long time until they're all better or things are okay. I haven't been updated. I assume you're fine. But I haven't heard the test results. Are you pregnant is what I'm asking. I mean, what? Oh, stomach. That's right. My stomach is not pleased with me because I haven't eaten anything in a bit. Ah. Love it. I didn't read Julie's shirt until now. Bourbon and bad decisions. I feel that. Oh, good. You were just having far too much fun. All right, good. I will try and let myself relax. It's not working. You found a unicorn? Did it have rainbow mane? Because if not, what the hell? Also, Schwagner is here, maybe here. And it's his birthday, so everyone wish him a happy birthday if he hasn't done so. Because July birthdays are the best, supposedly. All right, I need to not look at the like stream because they have so many more people than I do. It's okay, it doesn't matter. It's the people who are here who matter. Don't get distracted. All right, I won't. Shut up. But now I need to figure out what else to do. That's the problem about slipping into the 2-hour mark. If I start doing the same shit that Scotch Down Under does, I'm gonna have a problem. It just keeps going. And I didn't see Eric Wake going live. I didn't see Trev going live. The likes are live, but they're being mean. I mean, they're not. I love what I've done. There you go. Show your 9 months drive. That's not gonna happen. We all know that. Oh, it's Cheeches. Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, explains a lot. I didn't know that could happen over the cell phone, but here we are. I have no idea. That's the 27th. I just saw the thing like minutes ago. I don't know what's happening. I saw it. It didn't register. I saw that you were going live on the 27th, and then my brain stopped because it does that. It'll just stop. Oh, it's National Scotch Day. That's what I should have read. I just saw a Scotch pub night. Hold on. That is the worst. I felt like I was going to sneeze and I didn't. The whiskey bar was okay, Ma, but it's technically a cigar and whiskey bar, so they're more keen on selling cigars. And the whiskey I bought, just a pour of it, was $15, which I was not pleased about. But I didn't ask. And the young bartender who worked there was kind of shit. He was not. He was on his phone like the entire time. So that was not cool. The guy who I met when I first got there, who I believe was the owner, was great. He did a great job. Well, I might be. Oh, it's unlikely, but I might be. I'm trying to think. I don't do anything on Tuesdays. I think the only one who I might watch on Tuesdays is My Bourbon Journey, I think. That's it. I think. Oh. I can see Scotch Down Under. I think. I honestly don't. Again, all the big channels who do not need me to be a subscriber, I had to unsubscribe from because it stresses me the hell out. I do the comparison thing. I'm doing it right now with the likes, and I shouldn't because it's not helpful. However, they have a lot more subscribers than me too. That's also not helpful. I mean, stop. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're on the 2-hour mark, though. I can only be entertaining for 2 hours. After that, you're just watching a mustached guy drink too much. You're welcome. However, I could drink this other sample I was thinking about. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. which is up there, we'll say, much like the one I'm having now, granted. 130 proof. So what, 65? This one's 63, 62. Cripes. Granted, this is a rye. I don't think that one's a rye. Let's look it up. I have to do things. I'll try to do that now. Actually, I'm on the Jack Daniels website already, so that should be fine. I suppose I have to put that on the list when I think about it. If I ever go to Tennessee, I have to go to the freaking Jack Daniels distillery. Just because. Ugh. Why? They have Sinatra Select, which is good, but then they have Tennessee Fire. And my heart just sank because, blah. I mean, it's fine, but blah. All right, Jack Daniels single barrel proof. Single barrel proof. Wait, what was that one? Single barrel 100 proof. Single barrel proof. There we go. Learn more. Whoop, not gonna look at that. All right, now I got it keyed up. We're good. We can learn a bit. I'm gonna eat some pretzels because empty stomach-ish. Or I haven't had dinner, we'll say. My stomach's making noises and I don't approve. Not allowed. Ugh. Screaming child in the hallway. Yay. Is ADHD Whiskey going live tonight? If he's not, I'm going to be so annoyed. I know they went live recently with their freaking Matt Madness thing. Because he had a Matt Madness thing. I'm going to check. So much research to do. Someone tell me. Show me the likes, YouTube. What the hell? Okay. Turkey Night with David Jennings. Is that Wabdibida? Wildbird? Rarebird. Rarebird 101 is going to be on AGC's Whiskies. Does he have it? Hold on. We're doing some research here, folks. I got to find out if Rarebird 101 has a Whiskey Tube page. I think he does. No. He's been on Mash and Drum a few times. But I don't see a channel. Oh, wait, there it is. How the hell? That's... Hold on. Okay. Everything makes sense now. So Rarebird 101 has been on numerous different Whiskey Tube channels. Is going to be on Matt's channel tonight, ADHD Whiskey. And my brain went, okay, does he have a YouTube channel? I check his YouTube channel. He has 150 subscribers. What? Why? How? Blah. There's a key here that I think most of you would have guessed by now. He has no videos. None. Not a one. So that would explain why he doesn't have any viewers, because he's nothing to view. However, I think he's more on the writing, blogging. I know he's on Twitter. That's usually where I see stuff about him and his stuff. That's funny. That's another thing. We have to make it so ADHD Whiskey comes on as a mystery guest and invites me on as a guest. For whatever reason. I have no idea why you do that, but it'd be funny. To say the least. Because we both have ADHD problems. That's really what I want to talk about. The whiskey, yes, but also we're both all over the place. And it's glorious. Oh, also, I haven't heard back from the World's Top Whiskey Taster people yet. I'm not going to hold my breath. But we never know. That'd be weird if I suddenly got running. Very weird. In truth. I need to add water to this. Woo. Stomach. There we go. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see what that does to this rather rough whiskey. It's very good, but also, freaking, it doesn't taste like rye still, which is interesting. Ashwell. Huh. That's surprising. It is a little lighter. It doesn't smell as intense as it did moments ago before I added the water. You know what I can do? I can just start singing songs. Granted, that guarantees that I'll have 0 viewers eventually, but if I'm going to go on for 2 more hours, I have to think of something to do other than just drink whiskey. Granted, I'm fine with that. But also, God damn it, Trev. God damn it. See, even mentioning the fact that I was sing scared people away. Whoops. It's all right. It's fine. Cha-cha-cha. Still hungry, goddamn it. I have pretzels here in case of emergency. Huh. Oh. I was wondering why the song was stuck in my head, the Bo Burnham song. I just realized why. I had been putting Netflix on in the background. I suddenly realized I haven't. I got stuck on the song. I sing well enough. So thank you, Whiskey Samurai. I do what I can. I know most of the reason I sing these days is in honor of the memory of people who taught me to sing and who believed I could do more with my talents to entertain people. Here's an idea. I'm gonna try singing a song, but I have to look up the lyrics. Thank you. One of the earliest ones I can remember learning, or at least that stuck, is, well, for one, I have to thank my mother's mother. So my grandma on my mother's side, she taught me how to sing officially. Sing? Whistle. She taught me how to whistle officially. And the earliest one I can remember is, of course, I have to wet my whistle here. I believe that's the Whistle While You Work song from Snow White. Unsurprisingly, that's why that would get stuck in my brain forever. That's not it. Wait. I made you some content. Daddy made you your favorite. Open wide. Here comes some content. It's a beautiful day to stay inside. That's not the song I'm thinking of. Comedy. That's the song I'm thinking of. Comedy. It's one I've been mulling over in my brain. I have to see the lyrics though, or else it's not going to work. But even then, it's going to be a bit to do. All right. I think that's a long song. God damn it. Stomach? My stomach is making all the noises, and since my mic is right here, I don't want them being picked up because grumble, 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 grumble is not great content, just so we're clear. Also, I started this stream with the what the is going on. I will say it when I'm singing it. And if I get flagged for this, that'll be real weird because I don't sound anything like Bo Burnham. Yeah. Excuse me. This is comedy by Bo Burnham. The world is changing. The planet's heating up. What the fuck is going on? There's music going on here. Rearranging. It's like everything happened all at once. What the fuck is going on? People rising in the streets, the war, the drought. The more I look, the more I see nothing to joke about. Is comedy over? Should I leave you alone? 'Cause really, who's gonna go for joking at a time like this? Should I be joking at a time like this? I wanna help to leave this world better than I found it. That is true. And I fear that comedy won't help, and the fear is not unfounded. Should I stop trying to be funny? Should I give away my money? No. Dun, 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 dun. The thrill is gone. I do. Kind of. I don't know the actual lyrics. That's a B.B. King song, I believe. Give away my money now. What do I do? Healing the world with comedy, the indescribable power of your comedy. The world needs direction from a white guy like me, bingo, who is healing the world with comedy. This is a little spoken bit. That's it. The world is so fucked up. Systematic oppression, income inequality, other stuff. There's only one thing I can do about it, while being paid, I'm not being paid, and being the center of attention. Well, a moment. Healing the world with comedy, making a literal difference metaphorically. A Jew walks into a bar, and I've saved him a seat. I hate that. That's such a cringy thing to say. And I've saved him a seat. That's healing the world with comedy. Oh, here we go. I'm a special kind of white guy. I self-reflected and I want to be an agent of change. So I'm going to use my privilege for the good. Very cool way to go. American white guys, we've had the floor for at least 400 years. So maybe I should just shut the fuck up. I'm bored. I don't want to do that. There's got to be another way. Yes. For me to help out without standing on the sidelines. Never. The wait is over. I'm white and I'm here to save the day. Lord help me channel Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side. Sandra Bullock. Healing the world with comedy, making a literal difference metaphorically. And yes, most likely they'll pay me, but I do it for free. I am healing the world with comedy. If you wake up in a house that's full of smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. If you see white men dressed in white cloaks, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Oh shit. Should I be joking at a time like this? If you start to smell burning toast, you're having a stroke or overcooking your toast. If you wake up in a house that's full of smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. If you see white men dressed in white cloaks, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Oh shit. Should I be joking at a time like this? Somebody help me out, 'cause I don't know. And I want to help to leave this world better than I found it. And I fear that comedy won't help, and the fear is not unfounded. Should I stop trying to be funny? Should I give away my money? No. I know what I gotta do, healing the world with comedy, making a literal difference metaphorically. I swore I'd never be back, but now I'm back on my feet, and I'm healing the world with comedy. That was just a taste of the Inside track by Bo Burnham, now playing live on Netflix. If I get flagged for that, well, screw you, YouTube. What the hell? That's a fun song. That was long. That was harder than I thought. Huh. Try to look up The Thrill Is Gone. Also, buy this man a drink, Venmo, and have a Patreon. Thrill is gone. Thrill is gone. I don't know if I can do it like B.B. King does, but I could try it. Whoops, the thrill. That's not how you do that. There we go. Good, that's a short song. But if I don't remember how it goes. Sorry, I'm reading. Apologies. Reading is extremely exciting, I understand. I'm reading without saying anything, that is. I might have to listen to this one to try to sing it. The thrill is gone, the thrill is gone away. Thrill is gone, baby. The thrill is gone away. You know you done me wrong, baby. You'll be sorry someday. I haven't heard this song in a long time. Thrill is gone. It's gone away from me. Thrill is gone, baby. Thrill is gone away from me. Although I'll still live on, but so lonely I'll be. I don't even know if this is how it goes. I'm just guessing. Thrill is gone. Got away for good. All the thrill is gone. Baby, it's gone away for good. Someday I know I'll be open armed, baby. And like I know I should. Just like I know I should. You know I'm free now, baby. Well, you know I'm free. Free now, baby. I'm free from your spell. Oh, free. Free now, baby. I'm free from your spell. Now that it's all over, all that I can do is wish you well. I don't even know that's how it goes. It feels like that's how it goes, but it feels like something else was different. My stomach is still doing tumbles because it's not happy that I haven't eaten in a while. So pretzels, yay. Thrill is gone. Ugh, no, I'm not gonna do that. Cause this is Thriller night. Ow. Thriller night. Thank you, Whiskey Samurai. I don't feel like I did it justice, but did what it could. I could also do the white woman song. That would go over real well. White woman, a white woman's Instagram. 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 Do 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 do. Latte foam arts, tiny pumpkins, fuzzy comfy socks. Do 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 do. Coffee table made out of driftwood. A bobblehead of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. A needlepoint of a fox. Some random quote from Lord of the Rings, incorrectly attributed to Martin Luther King. Is this heaven? Or am I looking at a white woman? A white woman's Instagram. White woman. A white woman's Instagram. White woman. A white woman's Instagram. White woman. A white woman's Instagram. Yeah, these are just teasers. Oh, wait. Here's one that I especially enjoy. Only when I listen to it. Let's see. Yeah, I think. This one's weird. No, I don't want to do that one. He just says shit over and over again. See if I can even remember the lines. Wake up at 11:30, feeling like a bag of shit. Oh yeah. All my clothes are dirty, so I'm smelling like a bag of shit. Go to pour my coffee and I miss my cup. OMG, that's just my luck. Look in the mirror, say, what's up, you useless fuck? Are you feeling what I'm feeling? I haven't had a shower in the last 9 days. Staring at the ceiling and waiting for this feeling to go away. But it won't go away. I'm not really feeling like I want to get lit. Tell us how you're feeling. I'm feeling like shit. Ladies, do you feel like shit? Tell me, do you feel like shit? Oh yeah. Fellas, are you feeling like shit? Tell me, are you feeling like shit? Oh yeah. Ladies, are you feeling like shit? Tell me, are you feeling like shit? Oh yeah. Like, fellas, do you feel like shit? Tell me, do you feel like shit? Oh yeah. That's the entire song, mostly. Oh, there's so many songs in there, so good. Some of them are real weird, but I could relate to that song a little too hard, a little bit. I wanted to have another whiskey, but this one's rough. It's good, but it's also well over 60%. So, hang on. Cops are coming for me. At least I hear stuff outside. Ow, I could die. Jeez. That is hot. Still, 3 more drops it is. Righto. Carry on, pip pip and all that. The funny thing with Friday streams is they get quiet, unfortunately. Granted, I know it's freaking Friday, so most people are out doing stuff. And it's summer. Even worse. Stop looking at the likes. I know they have a lot more people on than me. Shut up. Oh, that's what I should have called it. But it sounds real close. You might be able to hear that. I mean, it takes a while to learn how to sing, technically, so there you go. I assume that's how bass player goes. I don't know. I honestly couldn't think about how to play a bass. No, my brain doesn't work that way. I can imagine drums. I can imagine singing. I can barely imagine real lead guitar, but for the most part, just no. I have no idea. You know what? I will call it right now. We're hitting at 2:30, and the likes are going live. They're going right now, and they have 50-ish people. So I will send you guys over there. Tell them that they could be on KillCo Whiskey Musings as a mystery guest someday. Plus, mostly I'm ending it because I need to get food in the restroom. But I'll still be in the background. I will probably be on the like stream, and then I'll probably, I don't know if I'll make an ADHD whiskey stream, but I will be on Sunday as per usual, I think, unless something weird happens, like a friend of mine. Thank you all for being here. I need food. This whiskey has been delicious. As usual. All the samples are amazing. Again, tell the likes I sent you. All right? I'll teach them. Till next time, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there.